All right, spring is basically here, but we've got about 3 different ways we're trying to go this morning. Of course, when most of the farmers are trying to start running in the fields, they quit hauling, so that's when basis is usually the best. Because of that, we're not pushing very hard right now, so we're gonna get another truck running. We got to swing the auger around, and we're gonna start pulling beans out of this bin. After that, we're gonna go get seed tenders hooked up, which is exciting because it's like usually once the seed buggies get hooked up to the trucks, that's the final straw. Like it's getting real. Planting season is here. So I think Dad and I are gonna work on that while we get Dustin hauling some beans. It's always an accomplishment when we can spin this around and nobody falls on their face. Ah, got it. So we can try that. Not quite. Are we gonna make it?
Right.
Oh yeah.
A little bit more. Right there. Right there.
Oh, I think that'll work. Perfect. Puts us right in the center of the drive. We can back under it. You look closely, those are curb marks on those tires. Yep. Hey, so I gotta ask you.
What?
What's that?
I don't know. That's a curb rub is what that is.
That's a curb rub. Where'd that come from?
I don't know.
Uh-huh. Slow and steady. That's never a good sign when the bin quits running on its own. Means we've got a plug inside the bin somewhere. Well, luckily so far we just opened and shut the gate a couple times. I think we worked the one chunk through. It's flowing again. went up and checked on top of the bin, and there was definitely, it looked good on top, but as we started pulling, you can definitely see some crusting. So we've just got a few chunky beans from the crush that are trying to plug the crate. Only thing we can do about it now is just kind of keep working it through and hoping it. So fingers crossed, that was all it is. Just keep running. All right, well, we avoided disaster and got Dustin on the road. Nothing else plugged up that auger. But over here at our seed shed now, get these doors open, get our, that'll focus, get our seed buggies out, check them over real quick to where once we do start running some acres, they're out and ready, and we just got to hook onto them and go. That's good. Nice and straight.
Not really.
All right. Well, did we put it up running? Just choke that on the side. Ready to proceed.
Straight back. Forward a little bit. Hold it. Now back up. All right, now forward. There you go. Just watch your tarp on that side. You're good. I don't know where the nest is at. Oh, right there it is. Amazing how they play hurt. We'll get something to mark that. That's good, Jared. Sure, that's probably dead.
Ah, shoot.
especially since that was left on.
But we may need to get a charger on this. Oh, that's why. There's no battery in it at all.
Oh, we took it.
We took it out, so good. We actually did something right. All right, we are back at the shop. I think both seat tenders are ready to go. Just have to get batteries over there. When we actually put seed in there, we keep those in the shop all winter. What we are working on now is getting the corn planter out. Haven't officially ran water through the starter system yet, so we're gonna hook that up to the water trailer, run some water through it real quick, and make sure all the V-applies are working and we don't have any leaks or hoses kinked, and that all the knives are working correctly. But first, we got to move some equipment out of the way. And it's dead. All right, let's try this again. And this is why you take time to prep before you actually go to the field. This valve is not wanting to open, so we're going to pull it apart real quick and check it, make sure everything's okay. Okay, nothing ended up being wrong, just a little stuck, but better safe than sorry before I broke that valve and we had to spend more time replacing the whole thing. So I apologize for the wind if it's bothering the camera right now. I can't really tell, but it is probably 30 mile an hour steady right now. It's crazy. But what we are doing here, when we're running water through our liquid system, so we have Precision Planting's conceal system, which, yes, I know, mumbo jumbo. Basically, that means we've got a knife between this gauge wheel and a knife on the other side, which injects fertilizer into the ground on either side of the seed. So what we need to do now is run water through it, make sure all of our hoses are good. We've got good streams coming out of each knife, and that no other leaks are present on the system, as well as making sure that our pump is working correctly. All right, so that's what it's supposed to look like. 2 steady streams, one out of each knife. All good, all good, good. And surprisingly, they are all straight, steady streams. I didn't have to unplug any of them. Looks like my pump's running good. Nothing leaking out of that. I don't see any drastic leaks out of any of the plumbing. That's about the smoothest water test I think we've ever done. Alright, so the only thing we have noticed is that this V-apply on row 10, the monitor is showing that it's got a jammed turbine. So we'll have to pull that off and get it flushed out. But other than that, I think everything on the fertilizer system is good to go. Alright, got the corn planter back in the shed here. Like I said, we have to pull row 10 V-apply off, get that turbine replaced so that it's reading correctly on the monitor. Gonna wipe it down real quick, clean the windows, clean the interior, make sure it's clean before we get out in the field. But other than that, it'll be ready to go, and we'll be running it all hours of the day here before long. But thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one.